Hey, Taurus, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your March 2022 full moon reading. So this full moon in March lands on the 18th, depending on your location, and is a full moon in Libra. So for those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, welcome. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Taurus and take a look at where your energy is currently at. We'll take a look at what it is that you'll be celebrating. We'll take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths, along with messages from your spirit guides. We'll see how you've grown during this cycle. And lastly, action steps that you can take, Taurus, to continue on your soul's journey. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so we're going to dive into your reading here and just take a look at where your energy is at currently, possibly where it's been, what you're working through at this time. So let's take a look here. We do have the camping card showing up, which talks about a much needed escape. I feel like this is a common energy in the month of March for the collective. A lot of people may be taking vacations around this time, or they're just feeling the need to take a little bit of time out from society, from the pressure, strains, from everyday life here. So I am getting that a lot of you are taking a little bit of downtime this month, which is fantastic. Even Taurus, if this is a day, a couple hours, a day, a weekend, or a full week or two, this is a wonderful time for you just to get away and reconnect, because you have the bear coming up. And it's very rare that both of these cards that talk about rest and retreat and a much needed escape show up. Some of you may be going somewhere with your family here, Taurus, because this is like a mama bear or a papa bear here, resting and retreating. But there is a sense of relaxation here. So I'm feeling that it's not necessarily a forced retreat or a need to escape, but it's something that is well earned, well deserved here. So Taurus, you're definitely on the right track here, needing a little bit of downtime to hit that reset button. And this moon for you is all about creativity as well. It is being illuminated to standing in your light, letting your light shine. This is about your passions and your goals. And it's very wonderful that you have the fire showing up here as well. So I feel like a lot of you are going to really get down to some ambitious goals that you've been having, maybe in your health, maybe in relationships that are most important to you, or in your career for a lot of you. This is about getting that fire started, something becoming, again, illuminated for you to step into your light or step into the power. And you have the light showing up right here on the match. So this is perfect energy alignment with what is going on around this full moon. Now, Taurus, this can be the energy 2 weeks prior to the full moon. It can even be 2 to 4 weeks out after. So it's not just March 18th energy, but we'll take a look at the energy surrounding that today. Let's take a look here and see, Taurus, where else your energy is at before we dive into what it is that you're celebrating. Okay, so let's just take a look here and get one more card and see where you are at. So it looks like you are definitely wanting, again, this rest and retreat, a little bit of time out. We have the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So the good news is double fives can represent you overcoming challenges, because 2 5s equal that 10, which equals endings. So I feel like if there was a challenging situation in your life, I feel like you're wrapping something up here, because the Five of Swords can be a win at all costs type of mentality. You can see here in the back that, yes, he's won. He has, a prisoner tied up to the tree in the back. He has this, the woman in the back who doesn't seem to be moving very much here. And he may or may not be proud of his win. And I feel like this could be an energy that you've had to endure, whether this is your own or somebody around you. But the Five of Swords does talk about you building your skills, you learning and growing. Maybe these people were attacking him in the back. Maybe they were no good. I feel like there were challenges and situations that you needed to kind of navigate and dive through. Know when to erase or eradicate some sort of energy, or when to tie something up and hold it to the side here, or when to completely shut something down here in your life. So there's a lot of growth and a lot of learning and expansion that you've went through here. But the next card is the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel like if you had any maybe any health issues or financial issues here where you did feel like you were left out in the cold, I feel like there is a renewed sense of faith coming in around this full moon energy, because the 5 can be especially double 5s, if you had a job loss, if there was an illness, if there were material or financial or physical changes. For some of you, it could have been a move. Maybe you were evicted or let go of a job. Whatever this here was for you, Taurus, that was a challenge for you to navigate through. I mean, it could have even been a relationship for some of you where somebody ghosted you or just went really numb on you, or maybe you went really numb. But I feel with, again, both of these showing up together, you're overcoming the challenges that you've endured here, which is good, because now that's why you have this rest and recoup card, rest and retreat, much needed escape, because yeah, you've been through a lot. You can see here that on the 5 of Swords, he has won the battle here. The challenge is overcome, but he needs to kind of catch his breath, because when we are in a constant state of fight or flight, or when our energy is constantly going here, it tends to wear us down. And I feel like you are finally needing to kind of warm up, so to speak, with this 5 of Pentacles showing up. And 2 5s, again, equal that 10. So there's an ending coming in here regarding some challenges that you've been through, because the Queen of Cups says that you have emotionally evolved in a situation. This is also about you recognizing that you deserve love, that you deserve abundance, that you deserve success here, Taurus. So this is a really beautiful energy with this Queen of Cups. And I really like her in this card as well, because she is very intuitive, and you can see that she's pouring her cup out into the water, and she's mingling, she's mixing, she's learning, and she's growing here. So I feel what this is all about for you is being a healer, even at your own pace, whether you're doing internal healing or you have been you've been in the energy or the presence of somebody else in your life that's needed healing. That may have been the challenge for you here. But the Queen of Cups is somebody who is in a very caring either profession. It could be in their professional life, their personal life. It could be somebody who's quite intuitive, even a tarot or tarot reader or a psychic or a medium. For others of you, this is somebody who's very empathetic here and really focused on self-love and focused on nurturing and taking care of others as well. But she knows that it's very important that her cup needs to be filled instead of taking care and nurturing everything else. And I feel that's what you are focusing on, because it's a little counterintuitive in this card that she's dumping out what's in her cup. But I feel like you're regaining that balance by taking a little bit of a time out for you. I like this. Let's take a look here and see what it is that you're celebrating around this full moon on March 18th. And hereafter, what do we have here for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Lovers. Whoa. Okay, so you're celebrating quite a lot this month, actually. Queen of Swords is somebody who sets healthy boundaries. And when she's dedicated and determined, there is no stopping her, Taurus. So whether you are female or male, this is just the energy that you are embodying. You're excellent at communicating, but you're also good at setting your needs first here. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is somebody who goes out and seeks the truth. She wants to set healthy boundaries for herself and for others. She's a thought leader. She's based on intelligence as well. And in the past, you may have been cold or shut down, or maybe your emotions didn't matter because you felt a little bit frozen to a situation or a little bit numb. And that sometimes when the Queen of Swords isn't in her power, she can feel that way. But you have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you're thawing out some sort of energy because it's coming to an end here. And right behind it, we have the Hanged Man, which the Hanged Man says, yeah, you've been seeing something from the same perspective for quite some time. Now, the Hanged Man is about surrendering. It is about sacrifice. So there's something that you may be giving up to gain something better in this situation here. So I feel like you're setting healthier boundaries. It could be time. For example, maybe you're starting a business, or you're wanting a new business here. You may have to get up earlier. You may have to put in more hours, more effort. So I feel like the Hanged Man is saying it's time for you to surrender to something, to see it in a brand new perspective, but you're also realizing that you're gaining more from whatever it is that has happened here in the past. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful because the Wheel of Fortune talks about an unexpected, happy change because fate is intervening here for you, Taurus. I love the Wheel of Fortune because it says that good luck and fortune is stepping in for you after a time of maybe bad luck, or after a time of challenges, or resisting some sort of a change that was inevitable. Something needed to kind of happen for you. I feel like now is the time for you to really shine here. You're going to receive some sort of illumination. Your creative ideas are really starting to be illuminated. Your passions. For some of you, this may be love. Okay, you may have, if you've been in a long stretch of being single for quite some time, Taurus. Yeah, because you have the Hermit energy, which does talk about at times, you could be feeling a little lonely, could be feeling a little isolated, and right behind it, we have the Lovers. For others of you, you may have been in search for something, whether, again, it was a new job, or it's you making a choice to follow your heart in one direction, or some of you have been following your logical mind for quite some time. But I feel like you're celebrating some sort of important partnership that is coming into your life at this time. And there will be choices for you to move forward with these ambitious goals, with these passions, these desires. So I love this showing up for you. All right, let's take a look and see what your guides have for you, Taurus. They're giving me the name Melinda. Melinda, if that is your name, Melinda, please take it as it resonates. But they're also giving me for you March 17th, March 18th, and March 19th. So right around that energy of that full moon, that may be when you're going to see some of that Wheel of Fortune shifting your way. All right, let's get one more from your guides here. We have the Give Back card. We have Intuitive Nudges, which we just talked about, and we have Animal Kingdom. Really beautiful here. So some of you, oh goodness, some of you may have recently lost a pet, is what they're saying as well, or you may be thinking about a pet. Maybe you're thinking about buying one as well, or there may have been a pet that was left behind or left out in the cold that you may be taking care of. So maybe this is a rescue, or maybe somebody had passed away and you received their pet. Please take it as it resonates. Now, your angels are saying it's time to give back. And what this is saying, I feel like it's more about spirit giving back to you, a gift from the universe. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It says it is about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Because this has been your energy here, possibly in the past, where you've been a giver, and haven't really received anything in the past, Taurus, if this is your energy that I'm talking about right now, then it's an extra confirmation that fate is intervening and bringing an unexpected gift your way here. It says, reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today, and that someone may be you. So this is talking about giving back. There's an equal exchange here. They're actually showing me the Six of Pentacles energy. So even though I haven't seen the Six of Pentacles come up yet here, I do feel like this is an unexpected resource, whether this is some source of money, maybe it's a home, maybe it's a physical gift, or it's just illumination or creative ideas that spirit is really channeling through you at this time. But there's a sense of you reaping the good karma, good things that you've put out there are coming back to you. Now we have Intuitive Nudges, which is all about that Queen of Cups energy that we spoke of earlier, where you're feeling highly creative, highly intuitive, and a lot is being channeled through you at this time, Taurus. And it says intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to spirit. So you're connecting at a really high, powerful level this month. And that may be why you're going inward. I mean, you do have the Hermit showing up. You have much needed escape. You have rest and retreat. Some of you get your best ideas in places of solitude, whether you are taking a little bit of a trip or a vacation here, or you are just spending some time at your favorite, maybe coffee shop or your altar or your private place at your own home here. But I feel like a lot of you are really being divinely guided at this time to really tackle some ambitious goals that you have showing up here for you. Next, we have Animal Kingdom. And this is that energy that I'm getting here regarding somebody's animal coming through. But you all know what I love to do whenever I get this card is we must pull an animal. So for those of you who would like to see if you can tune in to what animal, I will pull here. Whatever comes up in your mind's eye, any animal right away here. All right, and right away it came out quickly for you, but we do have the pig spirit, and this talks about using your mind wisely. Absolutely here. Animal Kingdom. So some of you are really having a lot of intuitive, creative hits this month. So use that energy. Don't just shove it aside like maybe you've done in the past, Taurus. Spirit is saying it's your time to step into your power. This full moon is all about your passions ignited, because the universe, the world that we are in needs more of what you have to offer. Taurus, this is about you standing in your light, you being the beacon, the lighthouse that shines your energy so bright that it is illuminated and other people are drawn to it. And that's what this is all about, using your mind and your gifts here, because the world needs them. Really beautiful energy showing up. Beautiful messages from your guides. Now let's take a look here and see what are your untapped spiritual gifts and your greatest strengths. I'm not sure I went over that category. Whoa, okay, you have some gifts that are coming in strong, coming in hot. Ace of Wands, 8 of Swords, and 6 of Cups. Wow, this is really wonderful energy here. So Taurus, your untapped spiritual gifts and your greatest strengths. So the untapped gift here is the Ace of Wands, which is the best card, one of the best cards in tarot. It says that you have this untapped gift to chase your dreams and go all in. It is about passionate new beginnings. It's about feeling inspired here. When the Ace of Wands shows up, this is about creativity, like we spoke of earlier, inspiration, passion. It's feeling like you actually have a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging here on earth, whether it's in a career, doing something you love. I feel like this isn't just something that we all ask about in readings, right? What does my career look like? What relationship is best for me? This is something deeper than that here, Taurus. This is something on a soul level that you are stepping into your purpose, your soul's calling. This may be acts of humanitarianism as well, but I feel like whatever it is you're doing or whatever power you are stepping into really has the potential to help a lot of people, whether this is a few, whether this is hundreds, whether this is thousands, millions. I feel like this is you helping other people, and in return, it helps and heals you as well. And maybe even some childhood wounding or situations that you felt trapped in, because the next card we have is the 8 of Swords. So you can see here that the rope that she has around her hands isn't even knotted. She could untie herself at any time, or she could take one of those swords and easily cut herself out from this. But maybe due to childhood beliefs, because the next card you have is the 6 of Cups, which can be the card about childhood wounding. It can be about living in the past. It can be about a difficult past for some of you, but some of you have really been diving into that inner child and healing the necessary things to move forward here with this life of your dreams, this Ace of Wands. So yes, you have beautiful spiritual gifts that say you can move towards the life that you want here. But first of all, you must untie yourself from the beliefs, the restrictions, the relationships, the jobs, whatever may be holding you back. Because again, she has the power in her own hands. And right behind it, again, the 6 of Cups. So I do feel for many of you, it may be some childhood beliefs or thinking that's been rooted in you, ingrained in you since childhood. So your greatest strengths here are to use the energy of the past for your guidance. Do what works and leave what does not work here. Again, use the energy of the pig here and use your mind wisely. You have a beautiful mind, Taurus. You're very brilliant, very creative. And I feel like you are going the distance here and you're getting things done. So don't get in your own way. Don't sabotage the beautiful success and abundance that's showing up for you here. I really love this showing up. Let's take a look and see how you have grown during this cycle. How have you grown from what you've been through here in the past? They're giving me the name Dylan. Dylan, if that is your name or a nickname, please take it as it resonates. All right. Wow. This is wonderful. You've definitely grown because there was some sort of an ending. And it makes sense here with the 2-5 showing up. Here's your other 10. Now this 10 can be about a painful ending, but it says here that there's no returning. There's no going back to the past. There's no what ifs, ands, or buts. This 10 of Swords says that there is an ending, and the only way forward is the Fool, and you have the Fool card showing up here. So yes, something difficult happened in the past here for you. There were some challenges. The 10 of Swords can be the card of, painful endings, being stabbed in the back, deep healing, shutting down here, completely closing out a cycle of your life. Whether this happened 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 10 months ago, 10 days ago, there is an ending that is done and over, and you're able to finally step into this Fool energy. Now, the Fool energy is all about a new beginning, and you may not know exactly where you are going, but you know that it's going to be better than where you've been. Okay, so the Fool energy says that there's a fresh start. There's a new chance for you to step into your power and live a life of passion, of creativity, of inspiration here, because that's been void. That's been missing in your life, Taurus, for some time. And I feel like you're finally stepping into that at this time. So you've grown a lot because you went from, I feel, the Page of Wands, which is the energy of a lot of excitement, but also not knowing enough. Pages can represent that immature side or the inner child that needs to fully grow and heal from situations here of the past. Now, the Page of Wands can be about getting something off the ground, something that was new, something that was fresh, whether it was a relationship or a job or a career or a new health idea or a new habit or pattern that is more beneficial than something you've done here in the past. The Page of Wands is childlike enthusiasm, receiving good news as well. So I do feel for a lot of you, you've grown a lot here because you're finally stepping into your power and you're looking through the eyes of innocence or through the eyes of something really growing. When you think of children starting to walk or starting to talk, they just go for it when they're ready. When they are ready to take that first step, there is no coercing, there is no pushing, there is no it's divine timing. When that child is ready to walk, they will. And I feel like this is about you expanding your mind and expanding the life around you, Taurus. So this is really wonderful energy. Let's take a look and see what steps that you can take to continue growing, because wow, you certainly are growing. Let's take a look, and then we'll get some more messages from the angels on action steps that you can take to continue growing. We have the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, wonderful message here, and I get it completely. Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Cups talks about you looking at the glass as half full, being optimistic here about the future. There's new opportunities coming your way. And you can see here with the 4 of Cups, he feels like he was frustrated, a little bit bored, maybe even impatient or pessimistic here. But the 4 of Cups saying in order for you to continue growing, get out of your head here. This is about grabbing the opportunities, Taurus, that are coming your way and that have come your way, but maybe you were self-absorbed in the challenges that have showed up here in the past. Or maybe you were just bored and not wanting to go get it. I get that. That's understandable. There's no judgment here. But this is saying that in order for you to grab that life of your dreams, then there needs to be action on your end to actually walk through the doors, and Spirit is opening them for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. So in order for you to continue growing, you can see all of the wonderful books that are stacked up in the back and that are stacked up around him. And he's knowledgeable. He's educated. He has the cups that he needs right there. But there's one behind him that maybe he feels like is the best, right? Well, that's not... maybe that's not the best for him. Spirit has a different plan. So pay attention to the cups that are opening up for you right here. Right behind it, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands can be about taking on a lot, but it's also about releasing the mental burdens, okay? Because Wands represent inspiration, passion, creativity, willpower. So this is about you releasing anything that holds you back from living your true passion, your true creativity here. So if this is, again, people, thoughts, for a lot of you, I feel like this is you playing some story in your mind over and over, but it's time for you to rewrite a new story here, Taurus. It's about releasing those mental blocks so you can move forward. And I see you moving forward here. Beautiful. Three of Wands. Three of Wands talks about an expansion of opportunities. Finally, yes, there's a lot going on here, but you can see he's on the phone. He's taking action. He's ready to kind of take that leap of faith into the future. This is about travel for some of you. It's about an achievement. It's about finally moving forward after some sort of a delay or some sort of a pause, or just feeling like things weren't necessarily working out the way that you had hoped. Now let's take a dive into what the angels have for you on action steps that you can take to help you achieve your desired outcome. What do we have here for Taurus, Spirit? We're just going to get one more card from the angels for you. Okay, naps. They're telling me that I just saw somebody yawning. So either you just got up from a nap, maybe you're taking a nap, or maybe you want a nap, but listen to the signs that your body is telling you. And they're also showing eating foods that can bring more life force energy to you here. All right, we have the Law of Attraction. Beautiful. I love the Law of Attraction. What you think about, you bring about. So it says relationships and activities that you once enjoyed may be changing as you become more sensitive and aware to the energies. This is also about thoughts becoming things here. So keep your thoughts positive. Stay open to the opportunities here, especially with this Four of Cups energy. Stay out of the boredom mentality. I feel like some of you, maybe some of you have been attracting the time away here, especially with the much needed escape, the rest and retreat. So there's a sense of really lighting that fire again, lighting that spark within your soul here. So stay positive, say affirmations that'll really help you. Make a vision board, get really creative, write down your ideas, journal, meditate. So utilize the energy of the Law of Attraction is what your angels are saying to manifest what it is that you want to come to fruition. The goddess energy always reminds me of the Empress, who's very nurturing and she's very intuitive. And it says, express your divine feminine. Even if you are male, express the nurturing qualities that you have, not only for others, but towards yourself. Be kind to yourself. Take care of your body. Rest when needed. And I feel that more opportunities will open up to you the more, again, that you take care of yourself. But you do have that Wheel of Fortune smack dab in the middle of your reading here. So fate is really intervening, and I feel even around the 15th for some of you as well. And then lastly, we have listen to your intuitive feelings. Absolutely here, Taurus. Your body is receiving accurate messages, and we were just talking about that as well. If your body is feeling the need to eat a certain type of food, maybe it's celery juice, maybe it's avocado, maybe you're craving, they just showed me somebody biting into an apple. So if you are craving a certain food, maybe some of you are craving meat, or you're craving sweets. Do pay attention to what your body is saying. And it's not necessarily good for you to go reach for every sweet just because you're craving it, but there are reasons. Are you craving more sweetness in your life? And it doesn't have to be chocolate or sugar. Maybe it's just saying that you are craving a little bit of passion, something, again, a little more sweet. If you're craving some vegetables or some root vegetables, are you craving to feel a little more grounded, a little more stable in your life? So pay attention to what your intuition is saying. Pay attention to what your body is telling you at this time. And if you're needing an escape, take some time out, because I feel like there is a reset button coming in here for you. But again, this moon for you, Taurus, is about your creativity. How can you be more flexible and creative in all of your passions, all of your choices that you make for yourself in your career, your relationships with your partners, your friends, your family, your life. I feel like this is about the law of attraction for you and really stepping into the power that is needed for you to live that life of your dreams, to chase that energy. And lastly here, what does your soul want you to know? Whom am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. Now that is a quote by Carl Jung. And we did talk about the challenges that you've been through. We talked about a difficult childhood for some of you, or a difficult past. So it says, is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or even yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, and we just talked about that sweetness in your life, especially for those of you that have been really craving some sugar lately. It says again, forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Your soul action, Taurus, is this. Write a forgiveness letter, then practice a prayer or even the law of attraction while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive, even if that is yourself. And then say, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Really powerful energy here for you, Taurus. I certainly hope this resonates. A lot of deep energy, but the good news is there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, that is the most positive here card, illuminated, a lot of beautiful color and vibrancy showing up right in the middle here. So do expect fate to step in and bring you some good luck and fortune around this full moon energy. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. If this message does resonate, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And Taurus, I am sending all of you wonderful souls a lot of love and light. Till next time.